In the scarred heart of the country's southwest, where the Anglophone crisis has shattered lives and livelihoods, there is a quiet revolution brewing. Widows and youth in the conflict-affected communities defy the odds, not with factories, but with micro-businesses born of necessity. Plantain flour turned into cookies, cocoa beans into beverages, packaged and sold in local markets. These are the threads stitching the fractured economies together. This is Small Sopo Wonganga. Meet the young entrepreneur with a degree in agricultural economics. He is transforming cocoa beans into artisanal beverages and powder.
Cocoa farmers were celebrating when it was 5,000, now it's 1,000. So you see the big gap, how much losses they are doing. And the truth is, cocoa is just so close to me, and I'm a fan of chocolate. You know, when we process cocoa, we have two products with the machine you have seen. We have the cocoa butter and we have the cocoa powder. The cocoa powder we're now processing, so for now we are still working on chocolate, but now we are producing the cocoa milk, three types. We have the 1+ soybean milk, which is good for children. We have the all-purpose, which everybody can consume as sugar, and we have the sugar-free.
He's motivated by fluctuating prices. He fights to add value, but suffers daily with makeshift tools that limit his scale.
Right now, so finance is a really big issue, especially when as a youth, I actually don't have land collectors to go collect lands, and even the microfinance institutions that they require you to register and wait for a long period of time before having the finances. And even people want to come and give one, they're also afraid because I've not yet registered my company legally because of the finance and also the procedures. So I'm really hoping that someone out there could help me follow up. And most importantly, I really want to get certification from ANOL, the National Agency for Certification of Food Products. Since the Anglophone crisis, there has been a lot of cocoa price volatility. There's been a lot of changes. Prices have gone down. Most of the people that were working the farms have had to leave their areas. Most of the laborers, they are suffering and all that. So with this now, I was looking for, like, with all this crisis, most of my friends which I used are leaving the areas and going to neighboring areas. So what can I do to different?
It's a sad feeling. His father can't even stand it. If wishes were horses, you know what they say.
My first son, Samuel Teke Ndive, he has a passion of his dream. Where actually I cannot sustain this dream financially. If I could have done it.
His story takes us to Bokova, where widows channel similar energy into plantain transformation. They are facing their own battles of finance and hardship.
We do transformation of plantain into plantain flour into plantain biscuit, sugar-free, plantain cereal pap. That is what we are doing. We also carry out community engagement activities where we train other women on income-generating activities.
They get plantains from their farms and some cooperatives in Bangem to produce small-scale, feeding families even amidst childcare demands.
The effect of this crisis has caused a lot of damage in our homes, in our families, because now we have low income because of poor production, because we don't even have access to market. Farm to market routes are bad, no market, high cost of living, insecurity.
It's a battle for survival. Many have been rendered widows within the last 10 years of the crisis. And for some, they think business could have been better if their partners were alive.
We are widows. This crisis has really affected us because, like our farm activities that we carry out, if your husband was there, he will even support you in one thing or the other. I will say, I will pay workers to clear your farm, pay workers to go and work and plant whatsoever thing that you want to plant. But now it's like a one-man something. So we stress too much. And then with the crisis now, you alone, you even struggle to have some of your products, some of your crops, even to go and sell. Where are the people to buy? Even at times to go and harvest, because of the insecurity, you are not able.
Like they say it in this part of the country, the hustle is real, but uncertainty seems to loom. Bullets may have quieted, but barriers persist. Scarce finance, patchy training, and programs that barely reach rural frontlines. So many locals are wondering if these small-scale innovators can spark lasting prospect, or will they flicker out?
Plus the crisis that is going on now, At first the business was really booming when there was no crisis, but now that the crisis is, some people have gone away, and then the insecurity too, the thing is really going down. Yes, so I really need money to increase the business.
Agriculture is really capital intensive, especially food processing is really capital intensive. You need capital to be able to produce the best quality and best quantity. So with 10 million francs, at least I can go medium scale, like we can be producing maybe 1,000 to 2,000 kilograms per day.
These are some of the most affected of the conflict, youth and women. They are not just surviving, they are innovating. The songs they even sing keep them encouraged. Opportunities seem to whisper in every lyric and even in their hugs, but challenges roar in every shortfall. They look forward to inclusive finance, more training, and support that reaches the forgotten. Because right here in this plank cubicle, every stir of the beverage, every sip is a hope that doesn't need to be shattered.